Hi, it's Patrini here, your go-to girl for learning how to make fit work in a crazy busy world. And today I'm doing something a little bit different, and I'm going to give you some straight talk on the touchy subject of loose skin. Buckle up, folks. As someone who's lost 100 pounds and has gotten certified as a personal trainer, I get questions in both respects from people wanting to know if I've had loose skin and how I've dealt with it. As a personal trainer, people ask me if there's exercises they can do or a certain diet that's better than others as far as handling loose skin. So I figured it was time to make a video addressing these issues. But before I do, I did want to speak to those of you out there who maybe haven't yet begun your weight loss journey, and maybe the issue of loose skin is kind of scaring you off from even taking the first step. I kind of want to put on my stern mommy hat on and tell you, just don't. Making the issue of your weight about appearance alone, which I think is what you're doing if you're letting your fear of loose skin hold you back from making certain positive changes in your lifestyle when it comes to what you're eating and how active you are, is really, it's not good. Don't let your fear of having loose, saggy skin keep you from actually starting to make a change in your life. So there's me with my naggy pants. Okay, so getting to the topic on hand about skin, it basically all comes down to elastin and collagen. You can help boost the elastin and collagen and improve it by properly hydrating yourself, drinking enough water each day, by caring for your skin with different lotions. Make sure you are moisturizing your skin. There's certain evidence out there that may suggest that dry brushing can help prevent loose skin during weight loss. I'm not gonna advocate for or against. I think if you are spending like $5 on a dry brush, that's a good idea. It's just a little bit of money. What I don't think is a good idea is spending a load of money on potentially snake oils or, different purported cures. Your genetics play a part in the elastin and collagen. So some folks are really blessed with really great genetics where they can bounce back after pregnancy or after extreme weight loss. Loose skin can come into play anytime you are losing a significant amount of weight or you're doing it in a rapid pace, like more than 1 to 2 pounds per week. You're not giving your body and your skin enough time to really slowly bounce back. And of course too, people carry fat differently on their bodies. Some people are going to have it more on their tummy, some people are going to have it more on their legs. Even when I was 240 pounds, I still had what my first boyfriend called it chicken legs throughout the time, so I didn't have to really worry about that there. Hello? Yeah, I get really perturbed when I hear someone, whether or not they're a certified fitness professional, someone who has never had a weight problem in their life, trying to tell another person who does that all they need to do is eat cleaner, they need to work out more, they need to work out harder, and that if they ate cleaner and worked out harder, that loose skin wouldn't be an issue. And that is complete and total bunk. As someone who's known people who've lost an extreme amount of weight, as someone who has lost 100 pounds, I know that it is not true. There are times where you cannot eat clean enough or exercise hard enough in order to get rid of loose skin. It is what it is. Some people will get loose skin, some people won't. There are a number of ways to deal with it. Some are less expensive than others. You'll find a number of different methods touted out there for dealing with the unsightly issue of loose skin. The least expensive, of course, being just dealing with it, which I admire and applaud those who do so. I have friends who have lost, way more weight than I ever have, and they will proudly wear two-piece bathing suits even though there is loose skin, and I think that is awesome. If you're someone out there who does not want to have to deal with loose skin, there are different ways that you can handle it, ranging from the really less expensive options of exfoliating and seeing if that works, doing what's called decompression massages. Some people have claimed luck with those professional herbal wraps. The more expensive route is usually the more effective, and that can be non-invasive contouring techniques, which have really, I think, become more popular and more effective. And then there's also plastic surgery, you know. You can get a tummy tuck and other sort of skin tightening procedures. In some cases, you'll find that your insurance company would even potentially cover it. What you would do is contact your insurance company and ask them if they cover cosmetic surgery after significant weight loss. And some do, and some have conditions where I think you'll have to have like skin infections, which isn't entirely uncommon when you're someone who's dealing with a huge flap of excess skin after weight loss. I know it's kind of gross to think about, but it happens. So be sure to check in with your insurance company to see if skin tightening surgery is covered, and if so, what sorts of documentation you would need or what conditions would need to be met in order for you to be a candidate for reimbursement. If you are someone who is beginning your journey and wants to brace for the potential of having loose skin to deal with after you successfully hit your goal weight. Why I say after your goal weight is some people wrongly assume that tummy tucks are a weight loss surgery. I would recommend you hit your goal weight before even consulting with a surgeon, because most times they're going to tell you that you should be within 10 pounds of where you ideally want to be. Tummy tucks are not a weight loss surgery. I would say start saving up from day one for potential plastic surgery, and if you want to, you could even meet with local surgeons and get quotes, although you never know where the loose skin is going to wind up. But if you have a pretty good idea, let's say that you're someone who carries a lot of your weight in your abdomen, that if you had loose skin it would be in your abdomen. You can check on, you know, rates for tummy tucks in your area and get referrals of, you know, reputable surgeons who know what they're doing. I know people who've actually traveled overseas in order to get the most reasonably priced cosmetic surgery. Me personally, I think given the risks of any surgery, I would prefer to pay a bit more to have it done in the United States and close to home, just in case there is some sort of complication during surgery. But that's just me. Maybe you're different. You can research surgeons online and actually see before and afters of people who've had procedures done on realself.com. If you are someone who has lost a significant amount of weight and has discovered your own effective way of dealing with loose skin, or if you want to proudly proclaim that you're totally comfortable with your loose skin, you're proud of the changes you made, feel free to comment below. You can share your knowledge and share your confidence and share your wisdom. I would appreciate it. And that's it. That's my straight talk on loose skin. I will wish you the absolute best of luck in your journey, and I will hope that you have amazing genetics where it doesn't have to be an issue for you, but if it does, I hope you found these tips helpful. As always, if you have any more questions, you can shoot me an email at coachpatrina@yahoo.com. You can check out my crazy sexy cool website if you're so inclined at patrinahamfitness.com. And if you're game, you can sign up for absolutely free fitness coaching with me at makefitwork.com. That's it. Take care and have a great day.